Construction continues around our campus.
Students get acquainted with organizations on campus.
And we look at how to handle an opioid overdose. I'm Bailey Murphy.
And I'm Jeremiah Beatty. Your news starts now.
January 1st, UTC officially went smoke-free. Last year, UTC began their process of making the campus smoke-free. The new policy helps promote a healthier and safer campus. The policy includes the no smoking of cigarettes, vapes, pipes, any tobacco products, and anything that people can inhale and burn. The new policy prohibits smoking on any university grounds. You can find more at www.utc.com/smokefreeutc.
There has been a lot of construction on campus this school year. For this week's segment of Mocs on the Street, campus construction will be the topic.
Our Shalise Lundy is out on the street getting the students' opinions on the construction.
As we all know, last semester we've had construction on Vine Street, but over the break they have started a new construction project on Oak Street. Today we're going to get the opinions of the students of how this could be an inconvenience or how it could actually better the campus. So how do you feel about the construction on campus, the Vine Street construction and the new Oak Street construction?
It doesn't really bother me that much. The only thing is I sometimes have to go out of my way to get to classes, but other than that, I don't know, it's not that big of an inconvenience for me.
I mean, getting to class, it's not really that big of a problem, but it's just kind of like why is it right now? Why are they not doing it while we're not here?
I think it makes the school as a whole less appealing. When you have incoming freshmen for the following year coming in and they come to tour and they see all the construction around, they're not going to want to be walk around it, and it's going to be inconvenient for them.
Are you guys at least excited to see what it's going to be or how it may help the pedestrian traffic, as they say?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, we're having to go through a lot of pain, but I think it'll be really pretty when it's done. It's just getting through the pain.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. It's just a road, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the campus was one of the reasons I came here. So as a freshman, I get to be here another 3 more years, so it's going to be cool to see how it's going to look whenever it's finished up.
As you can see, they're still constructing and still rebuilding, but nobody knows when the projects will be done, but just hold on, guys, and hang in there. I'm Shalise Lundy. Back to you guys at the news desk.
How did UTC athletics do over the break?
Let's find out with Madison Toon in this week's sports section.
Thanks, ladies. While students were away for winter break, your UTC wrestling team was hard at work. 2 wrestlers really showed out over the last few weeks. Sophomore Fabian Gutierrez was named the Southern Conference Wrestler of the Month for December of 2018. The 125-pounder went 3-1 overall with 2 pins in the month of December. Next up, Alonzo Allen just announced as the Southern Conference Wrestler of the Week for all competition for the week on January 2nd to January 8th. Allen defeated 18th-ranked Gabriel Townsend at Day 2 of the Southern Scuffle. Allen is 16-4 overall and 1-0 in duels on the season. Congrats to these young men and keep up the hard work. Lastly, our Chattanooga Mocs are back on the road heading to Hampton, Virginia for the Virginia Duels. Action takes place this weekend on January 11th and 12th. Look to us to keep you updated. The Mocs basketball teams haven't had a home game since the 21st, but they're both in action this weekend in a doubleheader against Southern Conference teams. Neither team had been on much of a roll before their extended winter break, with the women losing 8 of their last 9 and the men losing 5 of their 7. Both squads hope to start the new semester off on the right foot, with tip-off for the first game set at 2 p.m. Rusty Wright is the new head coach of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. This was unexpected hire as former coach Tom Arth accepted a head coaching job in Akron, taking many assistant coaches with him. Coach Wright is from Georgia State and was a big factor in winning of the AutoNation Cure Bowl as an inside linebacker coach. Fans and players alike have praised this hire because Wright was a former player and assistant coach for the Mocs. During an interview, Wright said, "This is my dream job. There is nowhere else I would rather be than here in Chattanooga." Expectations are high for the new hire and look to be a serious playoff contender in the coming years. Our own Joseph Dykes will sit down with Coach Wright and talk about the upcoming season.
UTC staff and students learned what to do if someone overdoses on opioids. This is the third time for the event. It's become so popular that organizers had to move it to a larger room at the University Center. The speaker said you would be surprised how the opioid epidemic is more widespread than you think.
Because what we've discovered is that a lot of young people are now able to divert medication from parents and grandparents, pain medication that we think is okay. We put it in our kitchen cabinet. We put it in the cabinet in the bathroom, and next thing you know, you're having kids doing Skittle parties. So we say lock it away, and then when you no longer need that prescription or you no longer want to take that prescription, we say drop it.
People trained each got 2 spray doses of Narcan to help someone recover from an overdose. Mocs News will let you know when the training will return to campus.
UTC students got a chance to learn about all sorts of clubs and organizations like Mocs News on Wednesday. Our Joseph Dykes has the story.
Winter Org Fest was the place to be on Wednesday afternoon, as different clubs and organizations got a chance to recruit new members in the Tennessee room. Each organization got its own unique table. Some had candy, some had pamphlets, and others had a mixture of the two and other things on top of that. At one such table, Sophie Barton was able to tell other UTC students about the Christian Student Center.
Basically, we just all come together pretty much every day of the week just to kind of hang out, eat some good food, and fellowship with one another.
And Mackenzie Brown was able to promote the women's lacrosse team.
So it's a club sport. We're in our second year. Started in 2017. We practice twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday. It's a lot of leadership opportunities. We just try to keep it very flexible, casual, fun.
If you weren't able to go but want to know more information about the organizations and clubs that were there, you can find out more at mocsyncorgs.utc.edu. With Mocs News, this has been Joseph Dykes. Now back to the studio.
You thought he graduated. You thought wrong.
Our Brendan Robinson is here with the weather.
Thanks, ladies. Grab your umbrellas and jackets this weekend because it's going to be cold and rainy. Friday, we are looking at a high of 49 degrees and a low of 36. Saturday, expect showers with a high of 42 and a low of 39. Sunday, expect the same with a high of 48 degrees and a low of 39. Monday, expect cloudy skies with a high of 46 and a low of 32. Back to the news desk.
President Donald Trump is edging closer to declaring a national emergency to fund his long-promised border wall. Meanwhile, pressure mounts to find an escape hatch from the 3-week government shutdown. Some 800,000 workers missed their first paycheck on Friday under the stoppage. Half of those workers are still on the job. Washington is close to setting a dubious record for the longest government shutdown in the nation's history.
The pressure is on R. Kelly. He's one of the top-selling recording artists of all time who has been dodged for years by allegations of sexual misconduct involving women and underage girls. The latest attention comes days after Lifetime aired a documentary about the old and new allegations. An Illinois prosecutor this week made a plea for potential victims and witnesses to come forward. We will let you know what happens.
The Bonnaroo lineup was released Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Headliners include Fish, Post Malone, and Childish Gambino. The festival will be held at the Farm in Manchester, Tennessee, June 13th through the 16th, 2019. Tickets went on sale Thursday and can be purchased at the Bonnaroo website.
The Veterans Affairs Office welcomed back students with pizza, popcorn, and puppies. Students were able to de-stress at the start of the semester by petting puppies and eating popcorn. Therapy dogs were chilling in the game room, and any student was able to pet them. If they got too hungry from giving the dogs attention, popcorn and punch were provided. Students could also grab swag bags before they left.
And that does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to check out our website at mocsnews.com throughout the week.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News.